these drugs, man. I just want to be evil. I just want to sell my drugs. Ding dong, I'm at your door. I got drugs. I'm here, I'm there. If you need drugs, I'm everywhere. I'm hungry. Let me eat some of these drugs. Duh. That's them drugs right there. You need drugs? You need drugs? I got
Sir, ma'am, are you trying to commit some sort of felony or misdemeanor over in these here parts?
Man, you know this is my block, man. I sell my drugs here.
This ain't your block. This is the law's block. You may not have heard of it, but there is a hilarious movie called Samurai Cop. It's the best, worst movie there is. Check it out. What's up, party people, and welcome to a brand new episode of Weird Movies with me, MC Popsicle, and also give it up for the illustrious bad boy known as Huka!
How y'all doing?
So, me and Huka watched the best bad movie ever made. And it is called Samurai Cop. Yes.
Ridiculous.
Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong. Like, okay, for example, here's the poster. Okay? Nothing in the movie has anything to do with that poster.
At all.
Okay? He doesn't look like that. He doesn't have a police uniform that he wears. He has no sword. And he doesn't cut anyone's head off. Okay? Also, there's no reason that the guy should be called Samurai Cop in the first place. Because after watching the whole movie, he doesn't have any weapons. He's an American white dude.
Don't even know karate or nothing.
Yeah, and bad at karate.
Bad.
And yeah. So that's what we're dealing with. It was made in 1989, which what I'm guessing is like a complete zero budget. Like, so what happens is there are these drug dealers for an Asian gang, but they're the most diverse Asian gang I've ever seen. There are black people, white people, Chinese people, old guys, young guys, everybody. Yeah. Like, and it was kind of hard to follow what was going on. What did you think happened?
I'm like the whole time they're supposed to be selling drugs. You never saw no drugs. They just ran with a briefcase the whole time.
Yeah, and the briefcase had a gun in it, like that they had. So,
but they all run around with shotguns, machine guns, and hand pistols. But they had that one in the briefcase. Like, where was the drugs?
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. Like, and then so they get into at the beginning they get in this car chase, and like it's so bad. Like, and the dialogue in this movie is ridiculous. Like, watch this. Just watch. He just keeps saying like, shoot him, get him, shoot him, just shoot him.
He's shooting the whole time.
It's like literally every 10 seconds, then he'll just be like, you got him. But he literally just said the same line like
it was
8
just
times.
Like a replay, like they kept replaying it over and over, like that
same
part,
dialogue.
That part, like.
Also, he had long hair in the movie, but I guess they had to do reshoots or something because in some scenes he just has like a crap wig, like a horrible wig.
With a hat stuck on it.
Yeah, and like the hat won't even like fit on his head because the wig is too fat, so it looks terrible.
Ridiculous.
Like, people's mouths move. No, they don't move. When they talk, they'll say stuff, but like, Huka noticed it.
Yeah,
What'd the girl say?
Some part she was like, oh, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was like a word that but her lips was just still like.
I was like, okay. But she was just standing there like silently.
Just looking like.
Yeah, and when they chase the car just runs going like 2 miles into like a hill.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing just explodes and burns the guy to death. Like,
he jumps out all on fire and stuff, and like, how did it even happen?
Yeah, and like, so they mess up their lines like this. Watch.
To fight the Japanese.
That guy just messed up his line.
He was like, yeah, he just totally blanked out on it.
Yeah, like he just that happened a couple of times in the movie. He just like blanked out or like, bleh.
like different characters would do this throughout the movie too.
The music will just mess up sometimes. A lot of times it'll do this like dun, dun, dun.
And it's not even nothing that dramatic for that. It's the wrong kind of music for the scene that it's on.
Right.
You know.
So it'll just play like dun dun dun, and then you're like, what happened? They're just like drinking water or something like that. Like, it's ridiculous. And like also they have this fight scene and they didn't film it at the same time throughout the day. So it's like gets dark sometimes, and then it's daylight, and then it's dark, and then it's daylight, and like it's horrible.
Like another thing I want to point out too, like it'll show like they'll be fighting, fighting in this like big nice like mansion, like nice, very valuable stuff, and then the next scene it's like they're fighting at Grandpa's barn or something. You know what I mean? Like, and it just be like back and forth crazy.
The locations just like change drastically, like all the time.
From coming out of the house to outside.
Yeah, you know? And like all the dialogue is horrible. It doesn't make like any sense at all. And like, this dude does multiple voiceovers. I'm gonna show it to you right now, but like they have one guy being two voiceovers for two different characters in one scene, saying the same thing twice. It's like, hey, I gotta talk to you, or something like that. Watch this.
Hey, wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
Hey, hey, I gotta talk to you.
Hey, wait a minute. Stop.
But yeah, there's just like a general disregard for anything. The music sounds bad.
Off,
and the fighting, you thought that we were kidding when we did that fight scene at the beginning of the review.
That's how it looks. That's how it really looks.
That's literally exactly what they did. They sped it up. We could have done this whole movie in like a week. Like,
better,
honestly, it is so funny and so bad.
Like another thing too, I remember, like they would say something, it'd be very dramatic in real life, but then the emotion that would come after that line they'd say would be like a totally different emotion, like ha 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 ha, like laughing about some serious things, you know? And it just wouldn't fit and it wasn't right.
And
it's crazy.
The main villain looks like Joe Dirt as an Asian. Like, he is the least intimidating guy I'd ever seen, like, in my entire life. Like, so they're chasing the guy, they get in a bunch of, like, horrible fight scenes. He just, like, chops this dude's arm completely off.
Chops his head off in the hospital, another guy.
Well, yeah, with other people's swords, because he doesn't have a sword, remember. But he's still a samurai, somehow.
They say he's very fluent in Japanese also.
Right, but he's like Fuji,
he's like Yamaha.
Whatever. Fuji, Jiyama. It's like you do not speak Japanese at all.
He's just winging it. He's winging it.
Yeah, but it's so funny because everybody just talks about how he's a great samurai, but he does nothing to be like a samurai. So anyway, they go after these drug dealers. It's basically them chasing the drug dealers and then just like murdering a bunch of people.
One thing I say that they did get right with this movie, as far as the female actresses in it, all of them are very hot.
Yeah,
very hot.
I agree. They were very
and
hot.
all of them is trying to get at them at all points of the movie.
Yeah.
Middle of a gunfight, they're like, oh, let me talk to this woman.
Yeah. Yeah. One time they're in the middle of a gunfight and they're like, oh yeah, it's time for lunch. And they just leave. Like, the extras are hilarious. Like, one guy's getting shot and he just like, you would think he would run away or something, but he doesn't. He just stands there and gets shot some more. Like, it's so funny.
People swinging on limbs out in the broad open, and he's waiting on him. He's just waiting on him. He's like, why are you playing? It's just ridiculous.
But yeah, so they catch the bad guys. They kill
most
all of them. They just kill all of them. Pretty much, they just kill everyone in the whole movie, and then he just goes and makes out with some chick on the beach.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
That's like the whole every scene, like it's like it wasn't in order, or like wherever they was on the beach one scene, and then they're like cooking dinner, and then they I don't know, at a pool, and they're like, you want to go eat dinner, and like they just had dinner supposedly.
Yeah,
So.
the editing's bad, the music's bad, the dialogue's bad. People just say things that don't make any sense. But like this one guy's like, he tackles this guy and he's like, for assaulting a police officer, you get 15 years. But if you tell me where your friends are, I'll get them. It's like, how does that help the guy that you're pinning on the ground? What's his initiative to do that?
It's hilarious.
But yeah, that was it. Watch Samurai Cop. It is never boring. Like, I was not bored for 1 second.
I was like rewinding every couple minutes, like rewind that.
Yeah.
I gotta see what that just happened. What is that?
Like, a lot of movies that are bad movies, there's like little pieces are bad that are funny. But this one, the whole thing is hilarious. So I would definitely say watch this. If you get a chance. It is so good, bad. It's great.
You want to have a good laugh? Watch it, and definitely watch it. You guys, something to watch.
Also, this video is brought to you by nerdanaddicts.com. They're a great comic book company. They have all kinds of great comics. They're gonna put out mine soon. Yeah, also, stay tuned for Cover the Mirrors. That's the Amazon movie that I'm gonna be in. And I got a really big part. That's cool. Also, thanks to our sponsor, US Leak Detection. They fix pools and hot tubs and all kinds of stuff. So if you need that kind of stuff looked at, check out US Leak Detection. I love you, buddy. It was a great time.
Appreciate you, my brother. Love you.
Thanks for watching weird movies, and come back and see us.
Fire.
Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.